what's come over her? I mean, let's be frank. She was always pretty wet, but this pathetic imitation of an old lag isn't just irritating, it's so damn stupid.
Can I say something?
Yes, of course.
Well, her father's...
But look, if she goes into court looking the way she is, then she's going to catch whatever they're throwing. I do have other clients, you know, people who are interested in their futures. Anybody can help her cut her own throat.
Her father's been to see her.
Oh,
and
yes, she mentioned that.
Can I finish? It should have been exactly what Lynn needed, but Mr. Warner turned out to be rural virtue personified. The mother's had a breakdown because of Lynn. Farmer Tate was judgmental and backed up every bad feeling Lynn's ever had about herself. He told her that she shamed the family and that she was silly and that she
Yes, well, I can see his point of view.
The mother and father have sat on her all her life. They told her, you go away from here and you'll be sorry. She did, and she is. And she wants to be forgiven.
Miss Vernon, can't we just skip all that? Now, I have to exhibit her in court. Behold, the innocent farm girl led astray by the forces of urban darkness. That is her only hope. And you can make her into an autonomous human being next week.
Well, you're so smart. You talk to the father, then.
All right, I will. It'll have to be later today, though.
Well, how about 4?
All right, that sounds okay.
Mr. Wilson?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
A pleasant afternoon's work.
Thank you. Now, I really must be getting back to my duties.
I won't be keeping you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, on your way, Mr. Goodwin?
Yes, we got through things at a fair clip today.
Yes.
Mrs. Jackson, this business about Mrs. Davidson's niece, dodgy, hmm?
Did Miss Bennet...
She happened to mention it, yes, yeah, just in passing. I wondered if you'd, noticed anything.
Noticed?
I don't quite know how to put this without sounding like one of the boys in blue. Far be it from me to question Mrs. Davidson's probity, so to speak. We all know what a personal involvement... there are a few worrying elements here.
I don't think so. The second this business came to light, Mrs. Davidson punished her niece without hesitation, as she would any other prisoner.
Yes, she'd have to do that, wouldn't she?
I'm sorry, Mr. Goodwin, but I don't see what else could have been done.
No, of course. But then the girl herself makes this accusation about a member of staff.
Which she then withdrew.
Yes. Yes. Well, just a lot of fuss about nothing, huh? Not to worry?
No.
Rightio, then. See you next time.
Yes. Goodbye, Mr. Goodwin.
Not now, sir.
Hello, Gus, me old love.
So they let you out to come and see me?
No trouble. You see her? She's the boss of the prison, Mrs. Davidson.
Mr. Cameron?
So you're the boss of the pokey. Not a bad looker for a cop. Shh. Don't shush me. I can say what I like. I never done no crimes like some.
None that you were caught for. But let's talk of happier times.
When were they? Nice of you, real nice to have brung the old Liz over. I've been lying here thinking of her and what I had to say.
Well, now that we've found each other, there's no need to say nothing.
But I wonder. The quack here reckons I've had the ratchet. You think otherwise I would have wanted to see your ugly old dial again?
Tone it down.
Suppose you come here expecting arts and flowers.
I thought we'd make our peace before you face your maker.
Don't give me that tripe.
Where's your family feeling?
You had any. You would never have married that birdwood mongrel. Oh, blimey. 2-pot screamer. Should have got round in a dress.
Oh, he could have done you any day.
I wish he'd tried. And where is he now? In the nick, same as you, I reckon. Only for Ponson, useless bludger.
He never stooped as low as you.
Please, Mr. Cameron.
Take a seat, lady. I've been wanting to say this for some time. Us Camerons were a proud line till you disgraced it. There was never a Cameron in the nick afore you.
I was driven to it. And where were you with your helping hand?
Nowhere near you, that's for sure.
Not until you wanted a quid.
Ah, you was dumb enough to be handing around. And you was usually half full anyhow. Showing your knickers to all them blokes.
Stealing? What about them army trucks in 1944?
I didn't say nothing then. I'm not saying anything now.
I was amusing the sergeant while you drove up. Now, where's my share?
You got your share from the sergeant.
You shut your dirty trap.
Mr. Cameron, I warn you.
Take your hands off me, you bloodsucker.
I didn't bring you here.
I hope you rot in hell, you old fart.
I'll see you there. You old witch. You done me.
I bloody well hope so.
It's the adrenaline.
Oh. Do you think he's snuffed it, Mrs. Davidson?
I don't know.
Oh, I nearly took a turn in there myself. As God is me witness, I didn't think it'd turn out like this.
Neither did I.
Poor old bugger. I'm glad we got here in time. Did he have anything to say before he passed away?
He did manage to say a few words, yes.
Well,
Well, as I recall, Mrs. Birdsworth, his exact words were, "Tell her she doesn't get a cracker. I got no sister."
the old bastard. He can rot. I might have known it. Tight as a fish's bum to the grave. And he got the last word again.
Do you care for a cup of tea?
Oh, no thanks. And what did you say your husband was?
Oh, he's at the office. They're rather busy at present.
I trust we're going to see him in court tomorrow.
Of course.
You see, there is something that I wanted to discuss with you both.
Yes.
Well, since you've instructed me that you won't enter a plea of temporary insanity,
Oh, not that again, Mr. Wilson, really. I've already told you that that would be a lie and a weakness.
Mrs. Roberts, speaking frankly, and as your lawyer, now, who cares? We're talking about the possibility of your having to spend a number of years in a rather unpleasant jail.
And that's why we have you, Mr. Wilson, isn't it? Now, what did you wish to discuss?
Is your daughter at home?
Sarah, I told you to stay in your room.
I'm in this too, Mum.
I really think that Sarah should stay and listen to this. I'd like to put her on the witness stand.
Oh, no. Certainly not.
But, Mum...
No.
Please, may I explain? Now, the dead man Warren is not on trial for rape. Therefore, we've got to establish to the jury that you were acting in defense of your daughter, believing that this man was waiting for her with the thoughts of attacking her again.
But that's the truth. Don't make it sound like some cheap lawyer's trick.
We know it's the truth, Mrs. Roberts, but the jury don't.
And all that can be established without Sarah.
But the effect on the jury of a child in a school uniform.
You're a cynic, Mr. Wilson.
Yes, probably.
It is an open court.
I don't care, Mum. Not anymore if it'll help you. He's our lawyer.
I've already said no. She doesn't realize what they could do to her.
I wonder who is gonna get all that.
If I were you, I'd forget all that.
Well, I'm not you. I'm a long way from you. I suppose we've got to go back in the nick now, Mrs. Davidson.
Oh, there's no rush. Perhaps we could go for a drive somewhere.
Oh, I'd like that.
Is there anywhere you'd particularly like to go?
Christmas. Do you know a river? I love a river.
I think so.
Yes, Superintendent. They've had it soft for too long. Oh, Mrs. Davidson. Oh, she's taken the day off. I'm in charge at present. Yes, well, thank you. Yes, her feet do seem about a foot off the ground sometimes. No, it's no experience.